අපදිනන්නේ හදවත් යාවී යෞවනයේ ජවය පිබිදෙන හත ගැස්මයි Gaja TV Gaja TV
Insurance slightly behind. Incidentally, Allianz still unbeaten. Well, you'll have to pull up your socks now. Earlier on, the CDB led by Kavisha Ekanayaka beat Soft Logic led by Anuji Somavira 20-0. All right, here we go. 9 o'clock sharp. So we are behind 10 minutes. Please welcome the teams. Unbeaten Allianz Insurance and Hela Foundation. Akila Senaratna in charge.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this 10-minute delay is owing to not submitting the team form or the declaration form on time. So managers, please be responsible. You are responsible for the team and you are responsible for any delays. So moving forward, if there are any delays, we may move forward with the next match. So we're not going to have this because we have to have finals, we have invitees coming in, we have a live coverage going on, so we would like to stick to schedules. So managers, please submit your team declaration forms immediately and please take your role seriously. And if you are busy, if you are not in, if you are engaged with other things, please assign somebody to do that part. And this is mandatory. Without declaration and verification, the games will not take place. Thank you. announcement goes out to manager of Selinco VIP. Can you please immediately have your team declaration? Selinco VIP, the manager. Once again, very good morning to all of you all and welcome to the 51st Mercantile Rugby Sevens, sponsored by MASTERCARD. And along with MASTERCARD, we have Prima Kothuri on board, Gaja TV, LONC Finance, Fox FM 3H International, Heist Global, and George Stewart's Health. Well, this is the second day of the event, and we'll be proceeding with the finals today, and starting off with the Women's Championship. And now, the game in progress right now. That's Allianz taking on Hella. This is the Shield Championship quarterfinals, and we will have 4 Shield Championship quarterfinals, then a ladies game, and then again we'll move up to the Cup Championship semi-finals. So it's going to be an important day. So we want all stakeholders, your support, starting from the players, officials, team management, everybody. So especially the team management, declare your teams on time. And also please ensure your teams are here on time to start. And also, if your friends or families are at home or even you're at here at the grounds and you want to get a better view, you can watch this on Gaja Sports Facebook page as well as their YouTube page, Gaja Sports. Also, you can watch it on Gaja TV. And they are giving you the live coverage today. And also you can share that. And remember, since there's a live coverage which is scheduled and there's limited airtime given to us, and we would like to complete the games on time, and we have to complete the presentation ceremony as well. And also, announcement goes out to all the teams. If your jerseys are not as per the team guidelines, well, your players will not be considered for any awards. Even if you're the championship winning team, and if you're not following the jersey guidelines, and your players will not be considered for any of the special awards. So this is a quick reminder. So if you still have time, just grab a sticker, get it printed out, and get it pasted. So that's the best way to go about. We have registered most of the teams, those who are not doing it, a couple of teams, and which we have already informed. So once again, thank you very much for being here. And today, once again, we'll be having a fantastic after party. And this is going to be starting from 5:30 onwards. So while the games are on, there will be live music, and there's plenty of booze, food, everything will be there, so you can start enjoying a little bit early. So thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the day.
So coming up next, Selinco VIP versus Soft Logic, refereed by Jivaka. Selitco VIP, Group D top, unbeaten. Beat Hella Foundation 1914 and they beat Mass Holdings B 39-0. Whilst Softlogic, Group C second place team, B20 B 22-5 and but lost to Allianz Insurance 12-19. So we say a very good morning to Dilroy Fernando, the shining knight of local rugby. to the teams who are warming up. Before you go, please clear the area. No litter, please. No litter. You've got to clear after you warm up. It is your civic responsibility. So I take this opportunity to say a very good morning to Office Network, the tournament secretariat, manned by Sharif Masloon, Tarindu Veeramantri and Kapoor Alam. So they are the gentlemen who's helping us out with the secretariat work. Men at work, Sharif, Tarindu and Kapoor. Thank you, gentlemen. Fernando is around. We've got to thank him for the ball, for the tournament ball from A goal. He's like, if you require any stuff, rugby stuff, he's stall right here at the ground. A goal. So gentlemen, you are in candid camera, Gadget TV covering the tournament. Our sponsor, Gadget TV.
The most exciting part of the Rugby World Cup being played in France is... I'd say the bread.
The fact that I get to eat crepe Nutellas.
No, look, I joke.
Alors ce que j'ai préféré dans le fait de jouer en France, c'est vraiment notre esprit latin, notre esprit de camaraderie.
C'est vrai que quand on joue en France, il y a toujours cette petite chose en plus. On sait que c'est un avantage. On a une personne de plus sur le terrain, c'est le public.
The passion, the noise, the excitement that fans bring to the game is huge.
C'est un peu pour ça qu'on appelle les supporters le 16e homme. Le stade se met à gronder, se met à vous pousser. Ça fait quelque chose.
I feel like in France, they really do get behind every team, especially the underdogs, and I really enjoy that.
You're at war for 80 minutes while your team's playing, then as soon as the game's finished, you become best mates. We're all fans of the sport rugby. No matter what team that you're supporting, a lot of amazing reasons that I think will make this World Cup so unique and very special.
There is Medical Brigade from George Stewart. Is led by Dr. Gyan Agrawardana. So very big thank you going out to George Stewart's health. Doctor in attendance, Dr. Gehan Agrawardana. George was held, including the paramedic and the ambulance on standby. The 51st edition conducted by the Mercantile Rugby Football Association under its new president, Ortatian, the big bully Dinishka Jafis from Valvoline Global Operations. VIP still unbeaten. The Shield, HNB Group versus Dialogue. HNB Group, Group E, top. That's Zilingo VIP. So HNB Group making a big comeback. HNB Group unbeaten yet. Group E top. Beat Mosand 24-0 and beat Standard Chartered Bank by a massive margin of 64-0. Whilst Dialogue Asia, Group F second place team, beat Commercial Bank 26-0 but lost to HSBC 5-42. So Group E winner and Group F runners-up playing the third Shield quarter-final.
not fit to catch him, so he went down under the post. So that is a good start. As you see the restart, not going the 10 meters, gifting position back to Soft Logic, and he breaks through one, but high shot there deemed by a referee. The quick tap taken again. This time also Selinko not retrieving the 10 meters. Referee correctly calling it back to another penalty and a yellow card also. Cardinal error from Selinko after scoring 7 points. They have done few mistakes which has enabled Soft Logic to come and make another attack. They have the numerical advantage here. Tap taken, showing some steps and a good basketball offload to score in the corner for Soft Logics. And they reply straight away from that restart and few mistakes done by Selinko. 7 points to 5, conversion to come. Very difficult conversion from the corner flag. And that does not go. So 7 points to 5 in favor of Selinko. And this restart is very crucial for Soft Logic. Selinko took it granted when they scored, and this time high hanging kick and passed it on to his own players. Now again with position, trying to run, but no space there. Tackled and held up by Selinko, but finally brought down. Good pressure, but good pressure from Selinko, and the mistake came in from Soft Logic, and Selinko with the feed into the scrum. Taking the ball from the scrum, running around, puts the kick in, and a kick and chase between 2-3 players, but Soft Logic Finance kicking the ball away, and they will go back to the 22-meter. They will start it from a 22-meter restart. Selinko identifying that Soft Logic boys are lacking a bit of speed compared to them, and making that kick and chase. Now ball fumbled there by Selinko. These mistakes are costing them heavily. They had a good start to this first half, but unfortunately few errors like that coming back to haunt them. Now for the scrum, tries to change the direction, but not possible. At the kick and chase kick being collected there, and the ball again turning it over for Soft Logic, and good pressure from Selinko, making that penalty. Long cutout pass, knowing that the numbers were in the short side, and another good offload inside. And a beautiful tackle from Selinko there. From Soft Logic, as we see a replay of that. And milking that penalty for holding on. Not straight, says the referee. Another mistake. And that will be half time. One try apiece for both teams. Selinko VIP leading this game with that successful conversion. 7 points to 5 against Soft Logic. And now we'll take a short break and we'll come back with second half action.
Selinko VIP holding on to extend the lead of 7-5 Soft Logic.
තාත්තේ මෙතනද එන්න මේකේ ගාන කොහමද
සර් මේක තමයි අලුතින්ම ආපු ලැප්ටොප් එක ටිකක් ගණන්
පුතා ග්‍රැෆික්ස් කරන නිසා කීය වුණත් මේක තමයි වටින්නේ
ඔබගේ අන් අයගේ ජීවිත වෙනුවෙන්ම කැපවන ඔබ සඳහාම දැන් LLC ෆයිනෑන්ස් ක්‍රෙඩිට් කාඩ් පත ජීවිතයම සපුරාලයි
Welcome back to the Mercantile Rugby Sevens live from CRNFC. Second half action of this Shield quarter final. Number 2. Selinko taking on Soft Logic. It's a close tussle in the first half. And now both teams are trying to clinch their spot in the semi-final. Soft Logic starting the second half on a high, but unfortunately holding on the ball in that ruck, and we see an intentional knock on from Selinko. Referee going into his pocket. See, penalty given, and then Soft Logic not retrieving the 10 meters and an intentional knock on. So they are down to 6 for 2 minutes. An ideal opportunity for Selinko. They started the first half on a high and could not continue that momentum. And this is another ideal opportunity at the beginning of the second half. Spreading the ball to two wider channels, trying to run around that field. Offload goes into touch. And Softlogic trying to slow the game down, knowing that one player is in the bin. Winner of this will face Alliance in the semi-final. Crowd slowly gathering to see RNFC. Rugby happening everywhere today. Few school matches going on in the evening, and the Mercantile Sevens to add to that list. And now Selinko trying to use the wider channels, but unfortunately being tackled. But still they have possession with them. Goes through one, a nice offload inside, and that could be the second try. This will be a big blow for Softlogic. This conversion is crucial from their end. Selinko taking their time. Scoring that try. So that takes their lead up to 12 points. Another replay as he went over to score the try. Conversion is true, so 7 points added. Few replacements coming in to both of the sides. Softlogic back to their complementary 7. Learning from their mistakes. Selinko goes long with the restart. Tackled there, just outside the 22-meter. And a penalty for a high tackle, says referee. Now Softlogic looking to make a comeback to this game. And he's been bundled into touch in that tackle. Support staff urging them, knowing that they need to score twice if they want to win this game. As we saw on the replay, the Softlogic player releasing the ball, and the ball went out after touching the Selinko player, so it's a throw in for Softlogic. Slowly taken and running around. Numbers there. Goes through one, goes through two, still going. Good offload there. Now Softlogic setting things up. Passing to the wider tunnels, trying to run around the last defender, but good tackle. Support player losing the body weight in that ruck, giving back position to Selinko. Nice pass inside, still Selinko their own half, looking to spread it to the wider channels, knowing they have the pace. And now a kick and chase from Selinko. But the Softlogic player collecting and returning the favor. Game being held up slightly due to an injury. The teams are making substitutions during this held up. There was a late tackle to that to that soft logic player who made that kick, and Selinko down to 6 again. So Logic needs to come back strongly in this second half. He's trying to go on his own but not gaining any meters forward. Trying to speed. Does he have the pace to go around it? And he does. That will be the second try for Soft Logic. They need to do it quickly. Conversion is not successful. And they need to hit back quickly with the restart. 14-10.
And that's going to give the chance, is it? No, if we call this a forward pass. 13-12. This is getting hotter. Selinko hanging on and Soft Logic pushing really hard.
Knock forward from Selinko in the restart. Gifting position back to Soft Logic. One last opportunity. And knock on from Soft Logic this time. And that's the game. Selinko winning it 14 points to 10. Coming up next is HMB taking on Dialogue. Slowly moving on to the cup segment after this quarterfinals. It was a close game. Two games which took place today have been very close. The first one was a 0-0 during the 14 minutes. It went to sudden death, and this was also a close tussle. Soft Logic had the opportunity but could not grab it. So Selinko goes into the semi-final. HNB now taking on Dialogue.
So congratulations to Soft Logic. Well played, boys. So for today, Soft Logic is the first team to go out, but they really tried hard. But you never know. Game of service. Something different sometimes.
HNB kicking things off. Long high hanging kick, but goes out in the full. So free kick for Dialogue. Dialogue looking for options, going long and throwing it out. Gifting line out to HNB. Few mistakes at the beginning of this game by both sides. It's been a start encounter in the first minute. Few scrums, line-outs happening. Chosen goes to the middle, does not have the speed and good offload. That's the opening try for Dialogue. Breaking that first line of defense and drawing the last defender and offloading to his mate to go and score the opening try. Good passage of play there by Dialogue and getting 5 points on the board. Another replay, knowing that he does not have the speed to go. Beautiful offload to his teammate, and he goes over. Not successful, so 5 points to nil. Now the restart, crucial. Good high hanging kick, but ball going backwards from HNB. Going out, another line out. Going to the first spot there. Now trying to change the direction, playing the close quarters and offloads it to his man and tries to find his teammate but could not. Now HNB with a counter attack. A good step out and he goes under the post. Crucial try, and scoring it under the post will enable them for easy conversion. The try scorer himself and that's true. So 7 points to 5 in favor of HNB after leaking up try early in this game. Coming back strong into this first half. High hanging kick again, collected there by Dialogue, but the pass goes to touch. Another opportunity for HMB. The line out has not been good as they expected. Now taking that penalty and quick tap and trying to run around this Dialogue defense and he does it very comfortably. So that's the second try for HNB. Dialogue struggling with the speed shown by HNB. Simple game plan, throwing the ball to the wider channels and knowing that the two wingers they have the speed to overcome this Dialogue side. So that's another 7 points in the kitty to HNB. So 14 points to 5. And HNB dominating this in the first half. We're into the last minute in this half. Good kick again, but the knock forward there by Dialogue. Been struggling to collect these high hanging kicks. HNB spotting that error from Dialogue. And offside from the scrum of Dialogue. Now again trying to run around. This time through he does it with ease. And this player has got some speed in his kitty. And he goes over. 5-second try. HNB slowly taking this game away from Dialogue. This time the kick is not successful, so 19 points to 5. Another repay. He runs around the Dialogue winger. An easy passage to the try line and scoring it under the post. So that's the end of the first half. 5 points for Dialogue and HNB 19. And we'll take a short commercial break and we'll come back with second half action.
The most exciting part of the Rugby World Cup being played in France is I'd say the bread.
The fact that I get to eat crepe Nutellas.
No, look, I joke.
Alors, ce que j'ai préféré dans le fait de jouer en France, c'est vraiment notre esprit latin, notre esprit de camaraderie.
C'est vrai que quand on joue en France, il y a toujours cette petite chose en plus. On sait que c'est un avantage. On a une personne de plus sur le terrain, c'est le public.
The passion, the noise, the excitement that fans bring to the game is huge.
C'est un peu pour ça qu'on appelle les supporters le 16e homme. Le stade se met à gronder, se met à vous pousser. Ça fait quelque chose.
We come to the second half action. HNB versus Dialogue. Third quarter final. The Shield segment. HNB dominating the first half with their speedy runners. Here is another attack from HNB. But leaking a penalty for holding the ball. Dialogue not going the 5 meters. You have to throw it the line out more than 5 meters. That time they were caught napping, and now another opportunity for HNB to run around. This time the tackle is good from Dialogue, but a good offloads in the close quarters, and unfortunately the knock forward comes as Dialogue tries to kick and chase. Would have not been the ideal plan, knowing this HNB side has some good runners. And here we see another one trying to run around, and it does it with ease. Beautiful try coming for HNB. Fending off that last defender, and from there it was easy task. Dialogue now looking to make a comeback to this game. A penalty. It's been a one-sided encounter, the first one of the day. HNB runners taking the Mickey out of Dialogue. He can chase knowing that they have the speed to counter. And a high tackle there by HNB. Quick tap taken. Going through two defenders, offloading it. And finally knocking the ball in the process. But referee will come back to that penalty of not retrieving the 10-meter and tackling the player. Few players on the ground. Sloppy pass, but collection done there by Dialogue. Going through two and a good offload, but unfortunately the last passage of ball not collected. HNB continuing the play, and this will be another try easily because all the Dialogue players were in that 22-meter and they expected a try, but unfortunately good presence of mind by HNB, playing that advantage and going over to score their fifth try. Pure domination. Scoring it under the post, so that will be 31-5 with a conversion to come. That's not successful. 31 points to 5. Long kick from HNB. Dialogue not collecting it cleanly. The throw is not straight. Kicks the ball out, so that's the game. HNB winning it comprehensively, 31 points to 5. They book a spot in the semi-final. Dialogue started the game but could not defend against this speedy HNB lineup. Last Ball and Shield quarterfinal. HSBC taking on Mosand. Then trying to run from their own half. Still the ball is with them. To run on the wider channels, puts the head down, trying to run. An offload is good, but the assistant referee, saying that the player was bundled into touch. Just BC with the throwing. There was knock forward in that position back to Mozan. Tried to run around, but referee called him back for the initial infringement. Now HSBC with the position, running through. Few defenders back. Now trying to spread it to wider channels. Does not have the speed. Cuts back in. Goes into traffic. Ball held up. Turnover ball. Muzand. And a good interception there by HSBC. Does not have the speed to go over. Good counter ruck from the opposition. Leaking that penalty, and unfortunately a handling error there. Cardinal in this game. It's been all 0-all in this first half. Both teams looking to breach the defense, but both sides are holding on. Now another opportunity. He has the speed to run, puts one defender to beat, and he cuts back in and goes over under the post for a try. Opening try of the game. Conversion is good for the newcomers. Morsand 7 points to 0 in favor of HSBC. So see a replay. Just one defender to beat the scrum half of HSBC. Simple side step. And he went over easily to score the first try. High hanging kick just goes the 10 meter and goes out. line out in favor of HSBC. Not throwing it straight now, looking to spread it to the wider channels. Doing they have the speed. Offloads it, and a good offload to Muzan, number 11, and he goes under the post for the second try. Bench jubilant after scoring 2 back-to-back tries for Mozambique. Conversion is true, and that will be half time. Leading it 14 points to nil. And we'll take a short commercial break and we'll come back with the second half action. Back live from CRNFC.
Also, team announcement goes out to all the teams. Well,
Coming up next will be the top quarterfinals. John King versus the GSL International. Well, John Giles, unbeaten in Group A, beat CDP 24 nil, beat Compass Bank 29-12, and you beat MAS 18 57 nil. GSL International, of course, lost all their feelings. Being the smoothest in Group B, and is coming up next. So John Giles had to wait 23 years to regain the cup. Now have gone 11 times. Taking on the bull by the horns, the defending champion, 11 times winner, John Giles Group. So, MA is holding the third quarterfinal in the cup against the Turkish. This is the Indian team. Taking on the newcomers, the ladies of MERCANTILE RUGBY, MERCANTILE. International,
තාත්තේ
මෙතනද
එන්න
මේකේ ගාන කොහමද
ස මේක තමයි අලුතින්ම ආපු ලැප්ටොප් එක ටිකක් ගණන්
පුතා ග්‍රැෆික්ස් කරන නිසා කීය වුණත් මේක තමයි වටින්නේ
ඔබගේ අන් අයගේ ජීවිත වෙනුවෙන්ම කැපවන ඔබ සඳහාම දැන් LLC ෆයිනෑන්ස් ක්‍රෙඩිට් කාඩ් පත ජීවිතයම සපුරාලයි
Good morning. It's been going good, especially the club, the cup and plate segment teams, basically the club players going head to head, and then you have the amateurs who are very keen to participate in this tournament, playing in the shield and bowl segments. We had the quarterfinals of shields and bowl segments. Now we are into the business end of the tournament, and this is the main segment. As we see John Kills holding going on against GSS JKH, comprising of a lot of Sri Lankan players, and we are in to some exciting rugby.
Yes, and this is quite very interesting to see how these all players are really playing well today, and the enthusiasm that all of them have.
It's been the starting of the season. They had the season concluded in March, so this is kind of the pre-season, giving them opportunity before the Sevens tournament, and ideal preparation for that for these boys. Especially the JKH team, comprising a lot of club players who have been the Sri Lanka Sevens team regulars, especially Tharindra Ratwat, Hasan Jensen, and into some exciting rugby. Coming to the game, still 0-0, as we see a good offload from Lasindushan to Prince Chamra. Still the ball is with JKH. Prince now spreading it to Ratwat. Ratwat to the speedsters now. Now Tarinder goes to one easy pass, a good offload to the corner, and cutting back in 2-3 defenders still going on, and Dinupa goes in to open the score for JKH. A beautiful move by the Junkies holding players, and Tarinder making that impact straight away into the game, and offloading it to Dinupa to go over under the post. So 5 points to nil with Hirusha Sampath making the conversion. Easy one according to his standards, and that's true. So 7 points to nil, and JKH leading. Restart is good by JKH, but a good collection there by GCC. Now good pressure, and offload is good, and Hirusha Sampath fending off another defender and goes over for the second try. It's been easy task for this experienced JKH side, tipped to be favourites in this tournament, and showcasing why they have that tag with them. Easy try, second one, and making things easier as they settle into this first half. 12 points to nil, with the conversion to come from the experienced Tari. And that is not successful, so the score will stand at 12 points to nil in favour of JKH.
Yes, so they are still on their first half of the match, and they'll be having the second half afterwards. So, Nilhan, what do you think? Like, all of those players are really enthusiastic when it comes to, and they're having all this speed, like very quick movements in their playing and all that. So, as to your experience, what do you think? Like, what was the impact you had to your life by being a rugby player?
We always enjoyed playing the game of rugby, your world ball game, bringing a lot of memories back, and the enthusiasm and the passion to the game, which is still driving us forward. So everyone really willing to play a game, and these boys did not have opportunity during the last 3 years. Last year was the tournament restarted after 2019, so
because of COVID and all this, yes.
And big thanks for the Mercantile Association for holding this tournament. It's been a very successful one for them, bringing these club players, also this high-end corporates into the game. As we talk about the game, still JKH having the dominance. GCC is still trying, but this defense line is very experienced defense line. It will be very hard to break them. San Jansen with a kick, but that goes straight into touch in the full, so they will come back to the original place of where Heshan took the kick. Still JKH dominating the game.
Yes.
With all the talent and the experience they have.
So up to now they have scored up to 12 points.
Yeah, 2 tries and 1 conversion, so that's their tally. And this young GCC lineup putting on a good show, but still unable to cross this defense. It goes to one, trying to go around Tarinder Ratwat, but a good offload. Tries to go around again, but still the position with GSS. Good defensive work from JKH, getting them back outside their own 22. GSS needs to play to their own pace, set it up, and you see another kick and chase high one. Jansen collects it and changes direction, and that shows the experience that he possesses. And a knock forward in the process by John Keels. Now GSS, another opportunity. Good pass now, spreading it to the wider channels to this speedster. Can he run around this JKH defender? And unfortunately, the ball went out of touch. And another opportunity missed by GSS. Lasidushan putting some pressure back to his opponent. And still it's 12 points to nil in favor of JKH.
Like they wanted us to talk about here and there, like your sort of experience and how to keep up the fitness by being around player, like like general kind of things, because to make the conversation interesting. So that's why I asked you what is your experience?
That's the halftime in this first cup segment quarterfinal. And 12 points nil in favor of JKH, and we'll take a short commercial break. We'll come back with the action for the second half. The first half only. Once the pitch goes out, the next one starts straight away.
So
basically,
this is GSS, right?
Yeah, very young team, not a lot of power. The side is basically players in the street. But of people who went to Commonwealth is also playing with them. That's right. So they normally play on the side.
So last time, which team won?
I'm not sure what the JKH would have been. කතා කරනකොට on කරනවා. Welcome back to the second half action. It was quarter-final. Thalinda Ratwatta now for JKH. Trying to find some space. Jansen looking for the shorter side. Cuts back in. Looks for options. Goes through the defense. That's a beautiful try coming here from Hayshan Jansen. And he scores under the post to add 5 more points to his team. And GSS struggling to cope up with this quality showcased by JKH.
Yes, because JKH is still having the dominance over GSS.
Especially the experience and the talent which is JKH side processes.
Yes, exactly. With the experience, all of them have mostly, right?
These guys have been playing rugby for a long time, so they know a lot of people represent the same club also. So they have the link-ups while playing. So that is clearly showcased here. That's why they are running around this young side with ease. So it's 19-0, and this game, the floodlights could be opening up if JK would run about another 2 or 3 tries. So that would be a huge tally in this 7th game. The restart is good going.
But that is quite interesting how the GSS team is not giving up and they are trying their best to score in their game.
Yeah, it's all about staying in the game.
Yes.
And we see another try here by JKH. Good restart collection done by Prince Saman, opening up space for Ratwatta to go over. now I think been looking at this game, 24 points with a conversion to come, and this is just a walk in the park for Atpatha. He adds 2 points, so 26. Now GSS knows that the game is out of their reach, but still it's like this. They want to get a score on the board. That's would be their main priority going on. So this still the game is on for GSS. They will look to score, but on JK side they will bring in the replacements now, knowing that they have secured the game, and they will play.
Yes, exactly. So still they are on their second half of the game. So after this second half, they'll be done with the game, is it so?
Yeah, second half it's just 7 minutes each for both halves, so 14 minutes of game. So once it's done, that will be it for the quarterfinal. And another restart from JKH, another high-hanging kick not collected. And here we see a breakthrough from JKH looking for support. Support does not arrive. And still some beautiful offloads from GSS. And he goes over to score the try. And that what's crucial in this game. They just need to come up and score a few tries here and there. And then they will take heart from this encounter. They know they have been playing with a star-studded lineup on the other side. And they will take this try as a win for them, definitely. They came expecting to compete, and adding 7 points will be very helpful for them. They will go to the plate segment and play. But as we mentioned earlier, the first target for them, knowing the game is done, is to score a try. Now they have done it.
So we can see how the GSS player tried his best.
He went around and good fend off there. We are back live in the second half. Nice to see JKH bringing in changes. Barging to Tofio. The offload is good. Now to the shorter side. That is an easy try coming in for JKH, and they increase their tally. And it's very important that you keep your game after scoring a try. It is not you don't need to take the liberty of knowing scoring, but to stay in the game, which we have seen in the first few.
Merely because you have the dominance over the game doesn't matter. Like, you have to keep your way more like into the game, right?
Yeah, this has been quite one-sided game, but still to score a try. What we saw is GSS was not up to the task for the restart, and this year lineup would definitely go run havoc around you if they get opportunity, because a lot of Sri Lanka caps are playing. We see the restart, a high-hanging one, offloads it. Now quick passes here on, but the pressure, the ball is turned over, and unfortunately knocking the ball down, and was knock on was from GSS. Then JKH made the knock on, so the referee will go back to the first infringement, and will award the scrum to John Kill. So last few minutes of this second half, JKH would definitely will be happy knowing that they have done the job according to what they planned. A good grabber kick and nice collection there by JKH. That's Dinaleka Nayaka going over with a Hirusha Sampath putting in a nice cheeky grabber kick, knowing that his runners are capable of overrunning this GSS team. So that's another 5 points. Takes a tally to 36 with a conversion to come. It's been an easy game for JKH. Showcase with the restart, another high hanging kick collected nicely, but good pressure from Mekanayaka there. But GSS securing the ball now, returning the favor again. Kick and chase collected nicely, but unfortunately losing the ball in the process. But referee calling back to a penalty, deeming that the JKH player was offside. Now GSS setting things up, slowing down, but referee again awarding a penalty for not releasing the tackler. When you make the tackle, you have to release the player after the tackle. And now the penalty, it goes over for JKH this time. It's basic rugby. When you go into the tackle, after the tackle you have to release the ball, and they could not release it. As we see an easy try by Prince, and that will be the game. 43 points with a conversion to come. That's true. So that is it. That's the end of the first quarter-final.
Yes, with that the John Keel's group team has already won the game. It's 7-43. So GSS has somehow were able to get 7 points in this game.
Yeah, that would be from their end a good
yes
opportunity. They had very limited opportunities, but unfortunately they could not defend this JKH lineup. Other than that, their attacking was solid, but it's basically the defense that wins you the games at the championship. So that was the struggling point.
So next we have 2 more teams at this CRNFC Rugby Ground Colombo, which is happening live. So Nilhan, what are the next 2 teams that are on the ground for play?
CDB is taking on. We'll wait for that confirmation from. It's all set for the second quarter final. Good high hanging kick from Moshitsuber. Excellent collection is done nicely there by the player, now spreading the ball to the wider channels. The home team player Suber still good passage of play, but Stefan Sivaraj deemed of not releasing the tackler. Rendix now have some players to the corner, but he tries to cut back in, change the angle away. Now again setting things up to the playmaker Zubair. Now he spreads to the corner, looking to try around. Good tackle in, still cannot go through. CDB defend, and he tries to go around few meters away from the try line. But referee calling back to a penalty.
And they've got all these nice defensive skills with all of them, right?
Yeah,
which is very important in this game, because you have to be so good at defending and all that.
You have to be very good at defense, and you have to do it correctly, because you have to tackle them below the shoulder levels, otherwise.
And you have to release the player after a few seconds after getting him tackled.
Once you are over with the tackle, then you can release it, and then you can play the ball. So the World Rugby is very much strict on the high tackles coming in, and the protocols are very strict these days. So players need to do their defense. You see Stefan Sivaraj changing the direction of play for CDB. Still they have position with them. CDB puts the pass in, but unfortunately this is knocked forward there by the scrum of CDB. So handing in possession to Brandix. It's been slow game, still no scores like we had in the previous one. That shows that two teams are very competitive. That's a good sign to look forward in this game. Now Brandix spreading it to the shorter side, setting things up, putting the long passes in, trying to run, good offload, but finally being tackled in. And good counter-rucking there by CDB and collecting the ball. Still going on. Offload is good. Good tackle there by Subair. Now Sivaraj doing the cleaning work. Good defense from CDB. They are up from Brandix, and now CDB looking for option. Goes to one, dummies away, and he has support, but he does not need any, and he goes over to score the first try. So CDB scoring the first one with his, and that takes them to 5 points. And finally all the defensive work done by them coming back and reaping benefits through a try.
Are they having a break?
So Brandix was pushing and pushing and pushing, but ultimately CDB, overcame the challenge, saw that gap, penetrated, beautiful side step and short pace. Let's try a 5-minute.
So it's 5 points to nil in favor of CDB. And good cheeky work done by Sivaraj, kicking the ball the 10 meter and collecting it and offloading it to his team players. But another good defense by Brandix this time, turning the ball over. Now Brandix trying to run around. That's a bit of a high shot by the player, but no big impact, so referee sticking just to a penalty. Now Brandix trying to run around the CDB defense. Good offload to the last defender, and Brandix goes over for the try. Good reply after conceding early, and easy conversion to come, so that would be 5 points to all. And a conversion could take Brandix in front of the game.
Wonderful try. Beautiful finish. Going for the swinging dive.
So the conversion goes through, so that's another 2 points to Brandix. So 7 points to 5 in favor of Brandix. Another replay. Last defender of CDB, and standing in the tackle and offloading it, and an easy conversion from Brandix, adding the 2 points. We start going long this time, deep into their own 22. Brandix trying to run around, goes into the tackle. Still the ball is there. Now spreading it to the wider channels, running around. Still standing there. The ball is turned over illegally, says referee. And it will come back to the penalty. Just last few seconds of the first half. CDB having a lot of defensive work, but still managing to score. Now CDB looking to run through, goes to one. Can he go through? The last defender tries to run around, but he does not have the speed to go over, so he has to recycle the ball now and try again. Now Sivaraj looking for options, changes the direction. Still good passage of play going on. Now cuts back in, two defenders still going. Ball pops off. Still the ball with CDB, but referee deeming that was a knock forward, so that will be it for the first half. Brandix leading 7 points to 5 against CDB. Drinks can come in, the water can come in, or when there's an injury, then the water runners can come in. Other than that, there's no breaks kind of that in sevens. Yeah. So basically running 7 minutes straight. These games are okay, but when you watch the international one, they do not have like these kind of breaks. They do not drop the ball, so you keep running.
This is a tough game rather than the last one that we saw.
Yeah, that was very one-sided.
Yeah.
So this team has about another 2 or 3 guys playing, and the other team has about 2. So it's kind of evened it out. Second one, so another 2 more teams.
So like roughly for this tournament, they have 20 teams, around 20 teams.
Yes.
So 7-5 Brandix, nothing is over yet. Crucial game, top quarterfinals. Winners will move forward to the top semi-finals. Losers will be playing in the bowl semi-finals.
Yeah, I said.
So this game is still alive and kicking. So do we have any CDB supporters? Let's make some noise. No support for CDB. Anybody from Brandix? The CDB is supporting for Brandix.
After this, we have
7-5.
So with that, we are into the second half of the game. Brandix and CDB is on the ground in the play. So as we can see, CDB player is securing the ball into their side, and a tackle by Brandix team, and somehow again the CDB team were able to get the ball into their side. So yes, with the Sonilhan, what's the score of the Brandix and CDBs? It's 7-5.
Yeah, 7 points for Brandix and 5 points for CDB. And Brandix in attack, CDB in defense. Now close quarters by the CDB player, but not releasing the tackler. And a yellow card because it was in that 5 meters, so it's the danger zone for CDB. They have to be very careful in their defense, and this kind of mistakes could be preventing a try. So that's why referee had to go to his pocket for the yellow card. So that player will be out for 2 minutes, and he will come back after the 2 minutes. So still then it's 6 against 7. So numerical advantage is with CDB as they look to. With Brandix as they look to score their second try, and he goes to the last defender with his just making a small side step and going over for the second try. So that will take the score up to 12 points.
Yes.
$12 points to 5. A crucial conversion coming up. So that's true. So that the tally takes out to 14. And CDB need to score twice now if they want to win this game. So they have time on their hands. About 5 minutes remaining in the second half. So the team who scores next basically is crucial. It has to be CDB. As you see, another replay. A nice side step to the outside, and he goes over easily for the try. That especially that numerical advantage was showcased there because that extra defender was missing. And we are live. CDB spotting a gap, offloads it to the player. There was a knock forward from the Brandix end, so referee calling it back to the initial infringement of the knock-on. They will set up a scrum. See another replay. Here we go. That was the knock forward. Referee continued playing, but there were no advantage, so he came back to that knock-on infringement. And CDB this time losing it again, not correcting correctly. And the game has been kind of a stop-start affair in the last few minutes, mainly because of a lot of handling errors coming in. And Brandix would ideally want the game to flow because they're playing against 6, and these stoppages for scrums would benefit CDB, especially knowing that they're one player down. So you see Brandix going through with his and the player goes around the corner, and has he scored is what we're waiting. And referee says that that's a try, so third try, and that could seal this encounter for Brandix, but we can't yet decide because there's time remaining. So this is a tricky conversion coming up. So if that goes through, that would have an easy cushion for Brandix. Other than that, CDB needs to bounce back quickly. Conversion not successful. So 19 to 5. Few changes coming in for both sides, so if we are allowing that changes to happen. Brandix will bring in fresh players from the bench. So and the restart is not successful. That's a poor restart. It's important that they cross that 10-meter line for the restart. CDB takes a quick tap and puts the kick and chase. Player got the speed. Can he go over? Has they scored the try? Have that Brandix player taken the ball over? So referee deeming that the Brandix player took the ball over their own try line and scored that own try. So then there will be a 5-meter scrum in favor of CDB. Another ideal opportunity, and if they can score this time on the post, then this game will be heading to an exciting finish. The last few seconds, last few minutes in this game, It's crucial that CDB scores from this, going to the shorter side, but ball is held up. Still the ball is rolling over, and if they can secure that, which the CDB is unable to, so the ball will be given back to Brandix, and that could be the game for Brandix. Here's another replay. The CDB player took the ball over the line, but referee deeming the otherwise. So Brandix now in their own try line. Push the kick and chase. Good runners are running behind. Ball is with CDB now. He's again held up, but now they have to release it. So that will be the game. Brandix securing the game.
Yes, with that they are done with their second half as well. So Brandix has scored up to 19 and CDB has got 5 points in their game. So that's the final.
Yeah, that's the full-time
yes.
confirmation. 19 points to 5 in favor of Brandix. So they will face John Kills in their semi-final. That could be a very interesting game to come the later hours today. And now we'll slowly move to the third quarter final, and then the fourth one. So then we will have the two teams coming into the side.
So we are bringing this live from CRNF grounds today in Colombo. This is the Mercantile Rugby Sevens. This is arranged by Mercantile Rugby Football Association for the 51st time. So this is the second day of the tournament, and today we have like around 20 teams in the play. And now in the next game we have Nilhan. Whom do we have? Mars and Pearl Beach.
Pearl Beach.
Yes.
Pearl Beach, another new entrant for the Cup and Plate segment. Mars, they have been a very prominent side in this tournament. Good high-hanging kick.
And a good opening as well.
Tackling the player in the air. The referee will get a consultation from the assistant referee. Could be a yellow card coming in here. Would like to see a replay of that if possible. That's number 5 going into the bin. Taken. Putting the ball wide Tanner's Charmer. Cutting back in by Mess. To Shehan Dias, goes to one, another good offload. A decoy run by Hiranta Pereira. Just needed to offload it to his mate. Next, he was in the running a supporting line. Now setting things up to the corner. Long cutout pass to number 4. Does he have the speed to go over? Yes, he does. So that's the opening try. That's for Pearl Beach scoring that opening try. Good passage of play, spreading it to the corner, knowing that they are capable of going past this MA side. Conversion from a difficult angle, that is not good. So 5 points to nil in favor of Pearl Beach. They have some quality players in their side also, so looks like a crucial important game where we have two equal sides playing together. Let's just see the replay running around the corner. Another high hanging kick collected by MAS, setting things up now. No space there. Good tackle by Ganthape Idamalgoda there. Forward by Pearl Beach. Giving the ball back to MAS. Now MAS spreading it to the wider channels. Tries to go around but still cannot. Holding the player up. Now he had to release it. His knee has touched the ground now. Good defensive work by Pearl Beach. The quick tap taken. MAS struggling with their defense. Loads it to Idamalgoda, to Hirata Pereira. Tries to go around one. Still going strong. Another last defender to beat. Meters behind the try line. Now Idamalgoda spreading it to the corner. He had a player there, but he does not need him as he goes over to score the second try of the game. That's Prince Chamara going over. Will be 10 points to nil in favor of Pearl Beach. MAS out with the position. Good tackle there by Pearl Beach. Still MAS secure in the position. This is Chamut Fernando trying to run around. No space to run. This defensive line has been performing extremely well for Pearl Beach. Looking at the previous two games, this Pearl Beach side is a good side to give a challenge to the likes of JKH and Brandix. MAS still can play. It's just the first half. Referee calling it back to the initial mark. Now Pearl Beach going to spread the ball to the wider channels. Changing the direction, going to the short side. They know it's easy passage of play. Nihanda is offloading it to his mate, and he has an easy run in to the try line, and he scores in the corner. That's the third unanswered try for Pearl Beach. They're making easy strides forward in this game. That's half-time, so Pearl Beach leading 17 points to nil. This third cup quarterfinal against MS. All set for the second half action. High hanging kick collected by Pearl Bay. Now they have another ideal opportunity to score, and an easy try there for Pearl Bay. Spagisha Veerasinghe going over. They are having an easy task against MS. Now adding another 5 points to the tally. Conversion is good, so that's another 2 more points to Pearl Beach. Replay of that try, easy pass to Agisha to go over. Prince Charmer adding it that extras from a very difficult angle. So 19-0 in favor of Pearl Beach. Bringing play back to a scrum. MS in their own danger zone. No look pass to Chamot Fernando, but doing the cleanup work. But unfortunately holding on, says referee. Quick tap taken. Not retrieving the 10 meters for MAS. Stops and goes. Still going now, spreading it to the big man. And knock forward by Pearl Beach. MAS now moving forward, going through that gap, and they're going to score the first try. Good reply after conceding few. Bay just taking the foot out of the pedal and allowing MAS to go past the defense, which was solid in the first half. So 19-5 in favor of Pearl Bay. Halfway through the second half. Conversion is not successful, so that score will stand at 90-5. The replay of the try. Abugada showing off some skills, but could not pass it on to Agisha. MAS looking to hit back again. Tackle there, but securing the ball. And a penalty. Good step taken by MAS. Now looking to run to the corner. Tries to cut back in a few meters away from the try line. Now spreading it wide. But change in angle, still cannot breach this Pearl Bay defense, Pearl Beach defense. And MAS taking the tap, passing it to the corner, and that's the second try for MAS. 10 points to 19. If they can add this conversion, we could have a few interesting minutes to come in this game. Upper Beach after conceding, see Hapugoda running through one man to defend, and he does he have the speed? He does, but a good offload to Agisha as he goes over for his second try. 24 points to 10. That could be the match for Pearl Beach. Conversion is true. So that's it for the third cup quarter-final. Pearl Beach winning it 26 points to 10. Job well done by the newcomers. This was the last try before the final whistle. Agisha Vidasinger going over and scoring his second, and the conversion bisected the uprights and added that 2 points. So 26 points to 10. One more quarter-final remaining. That's this game will give Pearl Beach to know that who are they facing in the semi-final. Sampath Bank start against 3DH in the pink outfit. Sampath their usual colors. Passes not going accordingly, but good passage of play by 3DH, securing the ball. Running around, has support to his corner, but does not need that support. Running more than 80 meters to go over. It's a beautiful try coming up for 3DH. Conversion is not good, so 5 points in favor of the 3DH. Just the opening minute of the game. Penalty for Sampath. Free scheme to take from the original position. Sampath going to play the territorial game, kicking in front, gaining about 20 meters forward. Turning the ball over in that line out 3DH. Now we'll spread to the wider channels to find some space in the Sampath defense. Cuts back in, but tackler not supporting the body weight and giving a position back to the pink shirts of 3DH. Same mistake. Sampath gave away a penalty. Now 3DH has done the same mistake and given the ball back to Sampath. Sampath takes a tap. Just gave an indication that they're going to go for a touch, but takes a tap and move forwards, and unfortunately knock on by the player. This TDF side has some Cardi players. For likes of Chatura Seniratna, Kamarasekara playing for 3DH. Looks an interesting lineup in the semi-final. They can win this game. Still have question now. Nanayakara changing the direction. Seniratna trying to go past few. Still going strong, the big man. Ball is still with 3DH. And now Kamarasekara to the corner, cuts back in, goes past another one. He wanted to run, let's go under the post. He gets his wish, so he scores under the post easily. So that's 5 more points for 3DH. Conversion is true, so 12 points for 3DH. Sampath will look to come back to this game. They have had very few chances and unforced errors, not allowing them to play their normal game. Again, Nanayakar arching 2-2 and offloads a cheeky one to Chetia. Ball is turned over by Sampath Bank now. And a penalty for Sampath. Brought down near the halfway line now. Sampath, it's a long cutout pass to the corner. Does he have the speed to overrun Chetia there? It's not. Still the ball is with Sampath recycling the ball, but unfortunately giving away a penalty. The referee asking the player to come back to the initial infringement. Take the tap.
So the second semi-final for the Shield Championship will be Selling VIP versus Mosan. So teams, please be ready. That's soon after the lunch break.
Spots a gap and good offload. Pass is intercepted by the Sampath player number 7, and he runs over. That's a good try, good comeback try for Sampath Banks. Goes under the post. 5 points to 12. Important try in this context of the game. The half time, so 12 points to 7 in favor of Sampath. The replay of the try, interception done, and he had the speed to go over. Conversion going over, so that's 12 points to 7. Penalties at the initial stage of the second half now. Long pass, the speed to overrun Chetia. Tackle and the steal is also fine, says referee. 3DH now shows and goes. Penalty. 3DH quickly taken by Semiratna now. Loses his stepping. Setting things up now for another attacking move. Scissor pass changes the direction. Still going on 3DH. The pass is good. Can he march through to the line? He does it with ease to score the third try. That takes the tally after 17 points to 7. Here we go, another replay of that try. Going to the corner and scoring for 3DH. Sending Ratne with the conversion. It's not successful, so 17 to 7. Straight away running around, and he scores the second try. A good reply after conceding it. And this try will keep them in the hunt of this game. Solid reply after conceding. Here we go, replay of the try. Running through the corner line and easily outspeeding the two defenders there. 17-12, all to play for in this last quarter final. JKH booking the semi-final against Brandix, and Pearl Beach took the better out of MAS. Now it's 3DH versus Sampath playing for the last semi-final spot. Chetia goes into contact, going to set things up for this 3DH team. Passes through to numbers, but the pass is not good as expected. Fence off, still running. Now still Sampath have numbers to the left, but he tries to change the direction. Sloppy play happening over there, but referee will get a consultation from the assistant referee. I think that fend off in that corner could have been a slap. There we go, the yellow card coming in. Player down, the medics are attend to that. Because of that, we have a small held up in play. Back to the penalty after that held up in play. The play is built. Not a big injury concerns for Sampath. DH under the pump against Sampath. They never expected a huge fight from this Sampath player. Cuts back in. Easy stuff. This numerical advantage paying dividends to 3DH, and they scores under the post for a crucial try. It's 22 points to 12. That's successful, so 24 to 12. Last few minutes of the second half. Offload there by 3DH players. Ball with them. Leaking a penalty and a kick and chase. Deep kick. Collected well and offloaded runner, but referee deeming that one was a bit forward. Replay of that try, which enhanced the lead up to 12 points. The conversion also becoming successful. Sampath now back to their 7 players. Spreading it to the corner. Can he run around this player? Yes, he does. So that's the third try. Still the game is there for Sampath. To come. That's not successful, and that's it. That's the game. 24 points to 17, an entertaining encounter. And the final passage of play where Sampath went over and scored their third try. 3DH makes their way to the semi-final. And we'll take a short commercial break and we'll come back with live action.
The most exciting part of the Rugby World Cup being played in France is I'd say the bread.
The fact that I get to eat crepe Nutellas.
No, look, I joke.
Alors ce que j'ai préféré dans le fait de jouer en France, c'est vraiment notre esprit latin, notre esprit de camaraderie.
C'est vrai que quand on joue en France, il y a toujours cette petite chose en plus. On sait que c'est un avantage. On a une personne de plus sur le terrain, c'est le public.
The passion, the noise, the excitement that fans bring to the game is huge.
C'est un peu pour ça qu'on appelle les supporters le 16e homme. Le stade se met à gronder, se met à vous pousser, ça fait quelque chose.
I feel like in France, they really do get behind every team, especially the underdogs, and I really enjoy that.
You're at war for 80 minutes while your team's playing, then as soon as the game's finished, you become best mates. We're all fans of the sport rugby. No matter what team that you're supporting, a lot of amazing reasons that I think will make this World Cup so unique and very special.
The most exciting part of the Rugby World Cup being played in
තාත්තේ එතනද? එන්න. මේකේ ගාන කොහමද?
සර් මේක තමයි අලුතින්ම ආපු ලැප්ටොප් එක. ටිකක් ගණන්.
පුතා ග්‍රැෆික්ස් කරන නිසා කීයේ වුණත් මේක තමයි වටින්නේ.
ඔබගේ අන් අයගේ ජීවිත වෙනුවෙන්ම කැපවන ඔබ සඳහාම දැන් LLC ෆයිනෑන්ස් ක්‍රෙඩිට් කාඩ් පත ජීවිතයම සපුරාලයි.